Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 2 of your remote learning for this week. You've already been in school for one day. You had a day of remote learning. Today is the second day of that remote learning, and we're going to talk about remote learning. In fact, we're going to talk about how to be successful with remote learning. Your task today is to read this document all the way through. It's about a page long. It's pretty straightforward, and if you don't want to read it, I'm going to read it to you after I explain what the work is today. Going to read through all of this, and then you're going to answer this how to be successful with remote learning questionnaire. If you're stuck on how to answer it, there is this example response right there, and you can click on it and be taken to someone else's answers to see how they approached this task. You're going to keep scrolling down after you do that questionnaire because there's also this My Remote School Day schedule. We'd like to work with you to create a schedule that meets your needs as far as what you need to do for school and as far as what you need to do in order to be a happy, healthy person as well. Planning some times where you get away from the screen and you go outside into the loveliness and play with leaves and bark dust and whatever you want to play with, okay? So that's part 2, my remote day schedule. Now my computer is covered with bark dust. All right, so now also there's an example here. So if you want an example of that, you can go there as well. And then last but not least, one more page, last page, is the daily subject and assignment planner. Again, there's an example of this right here where it says example. This basically asks you to go through your day and the subjects that you're in, check what materials you need, if you need help, who that person would be that helps you. Maybe that's somebody in your house, maybe that's a teacher. How long will it take? When will you start? And to check it when done. We want you to fill this out as kind of a test run, but you may end up using this for your own work as well when you get a specific assignment. So, after I dump the bark dust off this computer, I'm going to read to you the entire first document. This part right here, how to be successful with remote learning. If you don't need that, you can just log off right now from this video and go to the assignment and read it for yourself. People who'd like to hear me read it, stick around. Let me shake off the bark dust. All right, here we go. How to be successful with remote learning. Transferable skills. I can observe and evaluate situations to define problems. I can identify patterns, trends, and relationships that apply to solutions. And I can persist in solving challenging problems and learn from failure. Are you often super busy yet not feeling as if you have enough time to get your schoolwork done? Do you know how to build an efficient schedule for remote learning so that you may do your best schoolwork while still having enough time to do the things that bring you joy? Did you know that technically you have 168 hours in a week and 49 hours if you only work Monday through Friday during school hours? The good news is that you can probably get your work done in a lot less time, and making a schedule will help. This activity is designed to help you determine the schedule that's right for you and the adults who may need to support you with your learning at times. The first thing you need to do is to identify your non-negotiables. What's a non-negotiable? A non-negotiable is something that isn't allowed to be discussed or changed or modified. Example 1. The school must meet several non-negotiable requirements to be eligible for the funding. Example 2. The contract is non-negotiable, so it cannot be changed or modified in any way. Example 3. Her parents simply said, "You must finish high school." It's non-negotiable, meaning you cannot negotiate. Here's some tips and tricks for creating a successful work schedule for remote learning. Number 1. Brainstorm a list of possibilities. Well, sorry, that's not what it says at all. It says brainstorm a list of your responsibilities. What are the things you have to do? Those might be home things, they might be school things. What do you have to do in a day? Number 2, prioritize what you have to get done and when. Maybe even number them in order of importance. Those tasks that need to be completed. Number 3, use your planner. Really, use it. It's so helpful. You can use a printed version, you could use an online version, or your own personal planner. However you want to do it, the best way to set up a list of tasks for you. Number 4, chart the things that are non-negotiable, that have to happen. Number 5, your classes last year were about 50 minutes long, so please don't plan to do more work in a study session for longer than the length of time of one class last year. If you're working for more than 50 minutes, it's actually maybe likely that your teachers need to explain something differently to you or need to help you through a roadblock. Number 6, look for blocks of time during your remote school days for humanities, science, math, and UA. Number 7, now add in your assigned homework that repeats, like independent reading, math practice. Look to complete some work each day so it doesn't build up. The more you can keep on top of these things, the better off you'll be. Number 8, try to create breaks where you are not on a screen. I'm just going to go away right now. It's important that you take some time to get away sometimes. Just to give yourself a break, move around even just a little bit. Try your schedule for a day or two and then reflect. Maybe something worked really well and maybe something else doesn't. Revise it and move forward. Try something new until you get a schedule that works for you. And number 10, find a quiet place to work without a television. It can be really distracting to have something playing in the background where you're trying to get work done. Those are your tips and tricks for creating a successful work schedule for remote learning. Now that we've read all that, you can go on into this, fill out the remote learning questionnaire, fill out your daily schedule, fill out your daily subject assignment planner, and you're done. I hope you have a great day, and I'll look forward to seeing you when you're back in school. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Bye.